Come on, baby. Shalom Shabbat, family members. Shabbat Shalom. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day. In fact, this is the day the Lord has made. Let pardon the body. Rejoice and be glad in it. You know we finna get right to it. You know we finna get right to it. Because in the eyes of the Most High God, in the eyes of the Most High God, marriage relax, baby. In the eyes of my Father, the Most High Father of us all, I'm gonna give it to you. Marriage is honorable. See, y'all be jumping dick to dick, and you wonder why your pH balance is all off, and why you sick, why you have herpes and complexes, chlamydia, bacterial vaginosis. You men, a lot of you men are like dogs in a meat market. Let me tell you, give you this analogy I learned from my big brother, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. You men are like dogs in a meat factory. You ever seen a dog in a meat factory? If you never seen a dog in a meat factory, take a pit bull or a cane corso to a meat factory. You know, you got chickens, you got cows, you got pigs, you got a different assortment of meat. And the pit bull, he run up to the chicken, he take a bite. He's so excited and curious about the different flesh, about the different meat. He take a few bites of the chicken, he go and take a few bites of the cow, he take a few bites of the pig, he never sit down and consume or make one whole meal out of one piece of flesh. So he never gets fully satiated from that one piece of flesh. His hunger and his appetite is still going. So he go and he eat from all of these different pieces of meats in his factory. Pretty soon, he gonna have a bellyache and he gonna be sick, and that dog is gonna die an early death. A lot of you men like the dog in the meat market. You wanna lead captive away silly women. Yeah, you the type of men you like to creep into houses when your homie not home, when your gangster not home, when your brother not looking, when your son not looking, when your friend not looking, and you like to lead captive silly women. But marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. The bed undefiled. But whoremongers, you whoremongers, and you adulterous whores, God will judge you. God will judge you. Hey, you bitch ass motherfucker police officer that just called me. I just remember who you are. You that pussy motherfucker who just came and asked me for some weed on Monday at the Dollar Tree around 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever time it was. And whatever I told your goofy ass is what I told your goofy ass. Goofy ass nigga. I don't sell no fucking weed to no riffraff bitch. Big boss shit, nigga. Only dispensaries. Stop calling my phone. Just calling me with that bitch ass shit. Hey, you got some weed, guy? Nigga, I don't know you. You goofy motherfucker. All these dispensaries around here and all these gas stations selling weed. You gonna come ask me for some weed? Man, get your bitch ass out of here, you FBI agent. That was Hebrews 3:4, 13:4. Hey, I just had to cut into that because this nigga just called me on some real foul ass shit. Nigga, why you want to get me locked up? Why you want to see me locked up, nigga? Fucking clown. Therefore, a man will leave his father and his mother and cleave. A man is supposed to leave his father and mother's home at a certain age and cleave unto the breast of his woman, of his wife. And they shall become one flesh. And they shall become one flesh. I'm going to say it again. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother's house, and shall get a house of his own, and shall find a wife, and shall cleave unto the breast of his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Right? Yeah. That's how it is. But y'all want to play house with each other. Y'all don't want to be, you men. I'm going to put it on the men because it's a man who goes and finds a wife. A man finds a wife. And he gives his attention to a woman. And she chooses whether or not she wants to be that man's wife. Also, she chooses whether or not she wants to leave. 9 times out of 10, men don't leave women. Men don't want to leave. Men are builders. What man do you know want to start building some shit and say, fuck it, I'm just going to knock this shit down? Don't no man want to do that. That hurts. When a man build a family, or a man build a building, or orifice, or a business, and then some asshole come and destroy it, man, that'll make a man murderous. A man will kill you about some shit like that. Especially when he build a family and you bitch ass niggas or you bitch ass whores tear the family up. A real man will kill you about that shit. Be glad you alive. A lot of you motherfuckers. But a family is supposed to be forever. A man and a wife and a bond, I just read it to you, between a man and a woman is a forever bond. But some people not forever people. A lot of y'all people play. Y'all not for real. Y'all not for real. Y'all play. Y'all like to play. Y'all like to play with people's emotions and play with people's minds and play with people's bodies and play with people's souls. But see, what happens when you do people like that, you can do that for a long time. But what happened one day, you fall deep in love with somebody, right? And that person is the same asshole that you are, right? You fall in love with this motherfucker. You leave your husband. You spend all your husband's money trying to impress this rich asshole, right? Buying shit that you can't afford to impress this motherfucker. Buying this motherfucker gifts and shit with your husband's money or your wife's money, right? And then the motherfucker leave your ass and treat you like a piece of shit. Like you did your husband or your wife. That's what you get, bitch. That's what your bitch ass deserve. That's what your bitch ass deserve. All right? 111 is 111 right now. Hey, it's synchronicity. Every time I'm on these chats and I look up and I see a synchronistic number or what they call an angel number, I'm going to call it out because I was born 2-2. 71. Hole number 6. But you can make a bet on me. You can bet on me. I'm 222. I'm the 222 God. You can bet on me. I'm going to be here. Wives. Y'all want to be wives. Y'all women say y'all want to be wives. But a lot of y'all just be talking and be fantasizing about being a wife And some of y'all be plotting, right? A lot of y'all plot on niggas with money. And that's why niggas with money is real careful what they show you, because they know what it is. A lot of y'all be plotting on a come up, plotting like my wife. I'm gonna sit with this nigga for 37 years until his bitch ass come up. And when I see his bitch ass come up, hey, I bought that house 12 years ago, 14 years ago. As soon as she seen the goddamn deeds and the paperwork, she looked at the shit and she looked up at me. She said, I'm gonna divorce you and take everything. I thought, shit, this bitch just having another schizophrenic episode. She crazy, right? No, that bitch built up a box of shit, of inboxes and text messages from fans and shit. You know, cause y'all fans be crazy. Y'all be sending titties and asses and assholes and pussies and shit. Hey, I ain't mad, but she got hella mad. And she took that shit to court. And the court was like, man, get the fuck out of here. He a rapper. He got fans. You can't get him on no infidelity. So she watched me, no bullshit. This divorce took from 2019 all the way to 2024. For goddamn 5 years, finally her lawyer got smart and said, you know what? We can't get him on abuse because he's not abusing you. We can't get him on infidelity. He's a goddamn monk. But you know what we can get him on? We can get him on that. He's a monk. And you're a Wiccan, right? She said, yeah, I'm a witch. He said, yeah. Irreconcilable differences, spiritual differences. So my divorce was based on spiritual differences. Because I said, as for me and my household, we shall serve the Lord. And she told my daughters they was witches. And she come from a family of witches. Bitch! No, bitch. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live around these parts, so you got the wrong idea about life, I told her. But her problem was she didn't want to submit to a man. All these 37 years, I had to fight with her, wrestle with her, couldn't get her to take proper dictation, couldn't get her to handle my business properly, didn't want to be my secretary, but for 10 years, I sent her out to work and she worked for a white man and shut the fuck up and came home and bitched at me every night. But when that white Dr. Weiner told her ass, bitch, get the paperwork together, I told her, you know, she was young. I made her get a job when she was young. She was about 18 or 19. I had to work for about 10 years and I made her quit when she was like 28. And bitch, quit that job. You ain't working no more. I'm gonna take care of your ass. But anyway, she hated me for making her quit the job because she'd rather go be Dr. Weiner's slave, fantasizing about fucking this white motherfucker and being his wife instead of building with me and building an empire with me. And then when she seen me get my empire built, shit, she broke me. She took everything. Well, that part, she took what she had took. But my mama always, and my father taught me and told me she was what she was. And my mama always told me, son, you married a hoe. You a green ass little nigga. You came home from the army and you married the first piece of pussy you got. You was a virgin L7, but I'm gonna tell you what. Don't let your left hand know what your right doing. I was pissed off at my mama, but I took that advice. So guess what? Left hand, you ain't know what this right one was doing. Shit. Thought you broke a nigga, but I'm good. But back to what I'm talking about. She couldn't submit. So don't think you gonna get married to a man and not submit to that man, because a man is a man. And he got to deal with the pressures, especially black men. We got to wrestle with the outside world and fight with the whole racist, prejudiced world outside, like the scriptures say. The righteous man leaves his house. He runs into a lion, wrestle with the lion on his way to get some money. He run into a bear. He got to run. He damn near home. Goddamn pack of wolves. I'm paraphrasing. The verse don't go like this, but it goes something like this. He gets into the house. He put his hand on the wall, go to wipe the sweat off his head, and a motherfucking puff adder bite the shit out of him, poison the shit his wife, right in the house, with that goddamn mouth, right? Ungrateful, unappreciative, nasty, wicked, evil, degenerate, adulterous, been cheating all day, watching soap operas all day while he out making money. But when he come home, it's a bunch of this shit because she been with another man. Listen, I'm going to tell you, give y'all some free game. You know a woman is fucking around on you if she treats you like shit. If she detests your sight, there's another man in her life that she loves. That she loves. And so when she see you, that all that enmity comes out. You can see it in her face. Be wise. So y'all want to be wise, but you got to understand, to be a wife, you got to know the order of the Lord. And in the Lord's kingdom, there is order. There will always be order with the Lord. And the Lord's order is this. The Most High Power, Yahweh, the head over Yahweh Shai the Christ, the King. Yahweh Shai the Christ, the King, the head. The head of Yahweh Shai, the head of Christ is Yahweh. The head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh. The head of man is Yahweh Shai. The head of woman is man. And the head of the children is the mother. So whatever information the mother feeds the children about the father, that nigga ain't no good. That nigga ain't shit. Your daddy ain't nothing. Yo, all behind your back. Some of y'all be working hard than a motherfucker and then come home and you wonder why your children looking at you funny. Because your bitch ass wife been in the house all day shitting on you. Cause she out sucking dick. She don't like you. She hates you. Whatever her problem is with you. Could be some past shit that happened between y'all when y'all was children, whatever the situation is. But whatever direction she sends her children in, whatever comes out of her mouth, that's what her children gonna be. Because she's the head of them. You not. You the head of her. And she's the head of the children. So when you in a house and you got a man and a woman, and it's a gender war going on. The woman is bucking with full of masculinity and that bullshit that this world put her on. She hates men and she wants to control men. It's a constant war zone. The children watching this shit. They gonna take mama's side, even if the father is right, even if the father is holy, because that's mama. And being the father, you should have been out working like I was all day long, sometimes 12 hours a day, sometimes 16. So if you want to be married, you women, you wives must submit yourselves unto your husbands as wives, and you will be one flesh with them. You must submit yourselves unto your husbands as wives because it is fit for the Lord. It's the Lord's order. The Lord don't like chaos and confusion. The Lord not going to be a part of chaos and confusion. And a lot of our homes are filled with chaos and confusion, family. So if you look, the younger women are sick of their aunties and they unmarried aunties and mothers misleading them and leading them astray into that single motherhood bullshit ass life. But a miserable bitch will convince her daughter and her nieces, oh, it's great being single, when she really a lonely, depressed ass, scorned, miserable, bitter bitch. And misery love company. But these young goddesses, they gonna be married women because they from a chosen generation. And they better than they aunties, they whorish aunties, and they mothers, and they whorish mothers, and they whorish aunts. They better mentally, spiritually, and physically. So they will be wives. While you old buckethead cum bucket bitches will die miserably and alone, bitch. That's what you wanted for yourself. You wanted to be a single bitch, a single mother bitch. right? Because you thought it was fresh and exciting to jump dick to dick. Well, how you feel now, bitch? Huh? How you feel now that all the niggas that you played with all these years don't want to play with you no more? They done got married. They moved on. But you still out here trying to play with little niggas and, yeah, you's a silly goofy. Husbands, I want you to understand something. You got to understand that mentally, you above your women. Spiritually and physically. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. So the word says, husband, all y'all niggas, why he still love her? Look at all that whole shit she doing to him. Well, the word says this. Colossians 3:19. Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. How can I be bitter against my wife? Why are you still calling her your wife? That's your ex-wife. No, that's my wife. She don't know. The words say that until a man and woman, once a man and woman, a lot of y'all married. I'm going to be real with y'all. We all been committing adultery, because if you have ever had sex, if you have ever let a man, woman, if you have ever let a man in your vagina, that's your husband. That is your husband until he dies. God's marriage is not a piece of paper. It's the vagina and the penis. And this is why a lot of y'all can't forget about that first man. And a lot of you men can't forget about that first woman, because the word says that two become one when they do that act. So I'm not bitter against my wife. I understand her. And I understand the word says husbands love your wives. But the word also says women respect your husbands. I can't be around somewhere where I'm not respected. Because God commanded. He didn't tell the woman to love. There's nowhere in the word where it says love your husband's women. But men are commanded to love their women. And women are commanded to respect their husbands. So if there's no love from a man and that woman not respecting you, man, you don't have a good relationship. If you cannot see that that man loves you and is doing all he can do for you to be prosperous, for you to be protected, sheltered, to righteously guide you, to elevate you, and to give you proper authority and dictation over your life, so that he can protect you, so that he can provide provision for you, so that he can guide you properly. If you're not listening to him, his authority, the fuck he needs you for? He don't need you. If you're not gonna listen, what the fuck do he need you for? He don't need you for. A real man don't need a woman for shit. Not a car, not a place to lay his head, not some socks, not some shoes, not no pants, a belt, not a goddamn thing. Just some respect and some comfort and some nourishment, and to help meet God. Because in the beginning, when God created man and created them male and female and named their name Adam, he created woman as a helpmeet and a comfort and a nourisher for man, because he said, man, it's not good for man to be alone. It's not good for a man to be alone. A lot of y'all weird motherfuckers, when you get alone, you start going to buy little nasty dope fiend prostitutes like that, little dirty heroin addicts like that. I'm pointing at you, bitch. Right? You go to the gas stations looking for somebody to suck your dick. Right? You little nasty, filthy ass niggas. Right? Because you got no discipline. And you don't understand the sacredness of marriage. Marriage is a sacred office. It's a sacred house. It's an eternal house. Y'all giving in marriage and divorcing, giving in marriage and divorcing. You're married this week, you're divorced next month. A lot of y'all been married 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Why? Because you get into it for the thrill of the marriage. For the honeymoon, bitch. A lot of you bitches just want the marriage. You don't want the man. You just want to get into it tell your friends and your family and show some pictures and shit, right? And then the next big thing after the marriage, you know what it is, right? Yeah, divorce. That's how y'all been taught and trained. I've been eaten alive by a bitch, a wicked bitch and her family. They not gonna eat me alive no more. Ain't no woman gonna eat me alive. Ephesians 5:25-29. Husbands, listen to me. Love your wives. That's why I love my wife. Even though she my ex-wife or went to court and divorced me March the 12th, 2024. I sat around for 3 months trying to reconcile until she called them goddamn people and told them this nigga won't leave. I told them people, this bitch don't pay the mortgage. This is my shit. This bitch don't pay. She's on disability, indigent. She don't do shit, and she lazy as shit. I said, if I leave, I'm gonna lose my house, and my credit score gonna drop. Man, my credit score was 780. My credit score is 476 right now. Ain't that a bitch? Sometimes you gotta let shit go, though. You dig? Sometimes you gotta let shit go and know when to back away and back up. I'll be in prison right now if I keep trying to hold on, but I love her because God ordered me to. So husbands, love your wives even as Christ also loves the church, the house of Yasharallah, and gave himself for the church, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. See, I gave my life for my wife, that I might cleanse her and sanctify her by the washing of the word. Remember when she was 13, told her, bitch, you gonna be the next prostitute in your family, crackhead, dope fiend prostitute, because your auntie plotting on you, your grandma prostitute, all your aunties is hoes and prostitutes, and you the next one in line from a long line of prostitutes, hoes, and dick suckers and crackheads, bitch. If you don't come move with me, I'm done with your bitch ass. You can go back to your mama's house, take your shit, get. So she came to move with me. I was 15, she was 13. But I cared about her, and I didn't want to see her as a crackhead, dope fiend prostitute 20 years from that day. You feel me? So I did all I can like Christ did for the church. Gave my life for her, spilled blood for her, had my blood spilled for her, all kind of shit. That he might present to it himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy, 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 without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. That means, man, you're supposed to love your wife like you love your own body. That means, hey, I knocked a motherfucker eye out for my wife, nigga. All he said was, hey, Tasha. Nigga, eyeball came out. You hear me? Don't hey Tasha, my Tasha. You better go hey Tasha somewhere else, nigga. Right? 777. 77 people in the chat and 77 likes. Hey, that's love. 777. Shit. But yeah, I put the bitch ass nigga eye out, and I don't feel bad about it because that's my wife. I love her. You don't talk to my wife and disrespect her like that, like she a common whore. And not in my face, nigga. Now if she behind my back, giving out pussy out of both pants legs, nigga, has nothing to do with that. But if I find out and I know you, because of the disrespect, it's the principle behind it. So if I ever find out that any one of you niggas ever fuck my wife, and I know you, nigga, I promise I'm gonna kill you. I promise, because you've been in my face smiling too long. doing whole shit behind my back, so I will kill you. On God. I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't matter to me. That's love. That's how I love my women. Nigga, you're not gonna play with my wife. So all men to love their wives like they love their own bodies. He that loveth his wife, listen to this. This deep. See, a lot of y'all don't love yourself. You can tell. Look how you treat your children. Look how you treat your women. My wife been talking about me like a dog. And I have yet to get online and shit on her like, and tell her personal shit. And tell what she is, who she is, all that. Nah, man, I ain't finna do that. Why? Because the words say, he that loveth his wife, he that loveth his wife, loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord of the church. But a lot of y'all men don't want to get up and go get no money for y'all women. Y'all want to play like some bitch ass pimps and make these women go get jobs while you sit back and play video games and drive her car and tear her shit up. Right? And tear her shit up. Right? Fuck her house up. Fucking other bitches on her bed. Her sister come over, you fucking her sister. Her auntie, you fucking her auntie, her friends, all that shit. You niggas is despicable. And then you wonder why these women so broken. It all gotta go back to the man, because you in the Garden of Eden. And the woman gonna be seduced by the apple. She gonna take a bite out the apple. Right? You see, she took a bite out the apple and she is enamored by this thing. She wants attention. She's enamored by this. She took a bite out of this. And it's all kind of false information in this shit. Different strange doctrines. This is the forbidden apple. Knowledge. Technology. This is the Garden of Eden. You in the Garden of Eden now. You don't believe me though, because you've been made a fool. Somebody has played with the minds of the people. You don't understand. Marriage. Ah, it's a beautiful thing. And listen, unto the married people, everybody that's married in the sound of my voice, whether you went and got a contract or whether somebody put their penis in you and you putting your penis in somebody, a woman and a man. I have to be specific because the time that we living in. Everybody should understand I'm talking about a woman and a man, but we live in some times where the people are confused beyond perplexity. So I have to make a distinction. I am not talking about no dick in the booty, bitch ass, motherfucking hoe shit. Or no motherfucking pussy licking shit. Because marriage is between a man and a woman. That's a marriage in the eyes of my father. If you married and went and got married to a woman and you a woman, bitch, you ain't married. And when we catch your ass in my father's kingdom, we gonna put your head on a stake, bitch. Nigga, if you married to a man and you saying that's your husband, you ain't married, bitch. And we gonna put your pussy ass, we gonna kill your bitch ass, nigga, when we catch up with you in my father's kingdom, nigga. We gonna catch up with you too. Believe that, we gonna catch up with all you goddamn sodomites. But marriage is between a man and a woman. And unto the married, I command you, or I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not, Tasha, listen to this. Let not, I told you this 100,000, begged and pleaded. Let not the wife depart from her husband. Let not the wife depart from her husband. Only hell gonna come. Only bitter tears and nightmares and sleepless nights. I saw you the other night in a dream. But if she depart, let her remain, all you married bitches. All you stinking ass remarried bitches, aunties, uncles, aunties, I'm talking to y'all too, you bitches. Your husband's not dead. You didn't want to weather the storm, bitch. You wanted to go look for money. And a man with money, a man with a better job, you stinking ass sluts. Listen to the Lord, bitch. Aunties, sisters, cousins, all you remarried bitches. If she depart from her husband because of whatever differences, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife. I had a lot of people over 37 years saying, why you don't divorce her, my mama, my daddy? A lot of people. Man, I know the word of the Lord. I never put my wife away. Right? I follow the word. Hey, look, I know this one preaching ass. I got a cousin. She a preaching ass prophetess bitch. Right? Call herself a prophetess. Bitch, you ain't no prophetess. You stinking ass slut. Like I told you in Ani funeral when you was talking all that shit. I should call your name, bitch. You an evil Jezebel. You left your first husband to be in an adulterous marriage with another man, but you preaching the word. I bet you don't never preach that in this motherfucking Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, bitch. Stinking ass dog ass slut. You mutt duck bitch. I'm on your asshole. You fucking asshole. Unto the married woman, I say, unto the woman, because you look for strange things, and you go and you sit under every tree trying to eat every apple, looking for forbidden knowledge, right? Looking for forbidden fruit, right? This represents forbidden fruit. That phone you got in your hand is forbidden fruit. You get on it all day long with your bullshit, looking for attention from niggas and dicks, right? A lot of y'all porn addicts. This thing got a hella knowledge in it. But I guarantee you that most of y'all only go to the porn sites and go and search negative things. If we looked in y'all search log, it'd be a bunch of negative ass evil shit. Cause you biting out of the tree. This is the knowledge. This is the apple of the knowledge of good and evil. All kind of good shit in here. All kind of evil shit in here. And it has drove people crazy. The knowledge that I have, man, I sat in the library my whole life. I was such a badass, gangbanging ass little nigga. My dad would put me on punishment. I'd be on punishment all month long. I'd be out the window. He didn't know. With my little gun and shit. But I was in the back room reading the dictionary, man. In every encyclopedia, my dad had a library. He has a bachelor's degree like me in psychology. I don't have my bachelor's yet. I'm a few credits short. But once I get myself situated, I'm a DePaul University student, bitch. That's right. I go to DePaul University. I had two fucking, I did 2 terms so far. I gotta complete my shit. My bachelor's not far. Bachelor's in psychology. Great psychologist. Great mental gymnastic, militaristic ass nigga. Larry Hoover said, go to college, little nigga, before you get your ass killed. That's what I did. He said, you too smart, little G. I want to visit to Stateville one day. Going to see my mans. Marriage. We talking about marriage because it's a time for love. It's time for the goddesses to be married. The younger generation gonna be married. These young, beautiful goddesses gonna be married. Some of them gonna have to have co-wives. We living in a different time. And the men of the Lord gonna do what the Lord say do, not what the woman say do. The woman don't run the man. And any man getting ran by a woman is a fucking simp. And you shouldn't be with the bitch. You should leave a bitch ass nigga. And you should not want to be with a motherfucking nigga that you can wrap around your finger and that's gonna jump and that's gonna crack, snapple, and pop when you say so. You should be with a man that say, nah, thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord. As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. Yeah, Shabbat Shalom. Unto the woman the Lord said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and sorrow, and sorrow, and sorrow. Shalt thou bring forth children. And thy desire, listen to this shit. If you got a bitch with reckless eyeballs, what do I mean reckless eyeballs? Bitch always like this, right? Bitch always looking niggas up and down, looking for dicks, looking for bigger dicks, looking for whatever the fuck she looking for, great sweatpants, whatever the hoe looking for. Man, you know that hoe. The Bible say you can tell a hardy woman by her eyelids. Every nigga know whether or not you got a bitch that chase dicks. All you gotta do is look in a woman's eyes. You can see if she going. You can see if she about that. So if you got a woman that's out there chasing dicks, she don't have eyes for you. She's not for you. Her desire is not towards you. She don't have that natural inclination towards her husband. Because the Lord said that he would multiply her sorrow through conception. And in sorrow, she shall bring forth children. And that her desire shall be to her husband. And that her husband shall rule over her. If you got a man that you ruling over, or you fighting with this man, or he got to choke your ass out, slap you the fuck ups from time to time, you know, really turn himself to an animal to control you, man, you ain't got no goddamn wife, and you ain't got no husband. You got a nigga that you want to kill and fight with. And you got a bitch that's a cantankerous Jezebel whore. And you need to get rid of that big mouth, loud ass motherfucker, stinking ass bitch. Hey, a lot of you niggas is like Norbit. That's how I'ma say it. The black man, most of you black men are like Norbit. And this is why my wife's in-laws didn't like me. Because they all is that type of big Vespucia ass bitch. Big fat motherfuckers. And they hate men. And they thought that they was gonna have this bitch control me. But I'm coming through this motherfucker. Get that goddamn ham out your motherfucking mouth, bitch. Put that pork bone down, bitch. No, we don't eat that, bitch. Yeah, coming to the goddamn family reunions to where they didn't even want me there. Right? Real man of God. Finally convinced that bitch to fucking divorce me. Well, fuck all you fucking nasty, filthy ass Jacksons and you Cofields. I'm over here at Thornton's if any of you pussy niggas want to see me. Pussy. Yeah, you Cofields and you Jacksons. And that pussy ass nigga that came to my house, I think David Thomas is your son. Nigga, you a bitch and you a pussy. And I started to beat the fuck out your short bitch ass that day, nigga. How you doing? Bitch, like I told you, bitch. The fuck you mean, bitch? Nigga, I'ma hurt one of y'all pussy motherfuckers. Keep playing with me, think it's an act. You Jacksons and Cofields and that Thomas ass nigga, you better stay your short bitch ass out my face, bitch ass nigga. You David Thomas father. Nigga, I'll fucking hurt you, nigga. I'm at Thornton's right now, bitch. You fucking punk. Tosh, I don't believe you brought them pussy motherfuckers to my house. I started to flash out on all of them. But I know you. Police would have been there. You would have got, your problem would have been solved. You know, fucking bitch ass nigga looking at me like that, bitch. Till I jumped out that car on your truck on your bitch ass, right? Nigga, I'll fold your ass, nigga. Like a manifold, you bitch. Hey. Man. Now, men of the Lord, y'all used to going to church and looking at them pussy ass sissies, right? Oh, that's a man of God. That ain't no man of God. That's a sissy. That's a pedophile. That's the men that's been fucking your children and fucking your wives. Those are not men of the Lord. You looking at a man of the Lord. The church is not the house of God. The temple of the Lord is the body. The church of God is the body. The body of Christ is the body of Yasharallah. The day of the church is over. We're gonna run you niggas into the ground. Hey Tasha, and your fucking bitch ass family, everybody who caused my divorce, man, God on your ass. And you better hope he catch you before I do, bitch. Oh, now, I said, husband, he should rule over you, but check this out. Because I know y'all women like, hell nah. Well, likewise, ye wives be in subjection to your husband, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. A lot of y'all women godly, but you unequally yoked with these derelicts. Like I was unequally yoked with a derelict and a degenerate. But the word says that you can pull your husband up. It's a hard thing to do, but you can pull him up with your conversation and with how you live. While they behold your chastity or your chaste conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning let it not be that outward adorning, a plaiting of the hair and a wearing of gold and makeup and a putting on apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, woman, which is in the sight of God of great price. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in God adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands, and not going and being into subjection unto her neighbor's husband, or to her sister's husband, or unto some stranger at the fruit market, or some stranger across the street, or some stranger at Jewel's or the supermarket. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement. So you can be Abraham's daughter. You can be a daughter of the Lord, as long as you do well and remain chaste. Whosoever putteth away his wife and marrieth another, committeth adultery. Like, I don't like this bitch no more. I'm gonna divorce this bitch. Nigga, you committing adultery. You a goddamn adulterer. You ain't married to no new bitch. She an adulteress and you an adulterer. And your marriage is defiled in the eyes of God. And whosoever married her that is put away from her husband committed adultery. Whoever marries a divorced woman is committing adultery. Period. Nigga, bitch. Or nigga. Whoever marries a divorced stinking bitch is committing adultery. If you married to a divorced whore, in the eyes of Lord, you committing adultery. If you married to a divorced bitch ass whoremonger, in the eyes of the Lord, you committing adultery. I bid you all, listen to me. Drink water. Don't go drinking water from some other man's cistern. Drink running waters out of our own well. Your woman is a well of ever living waters. Drink her waters. Why you gotta go drink behind another nigga? You a nasty gay motherfucker. You nasty. And you are the reason we have an epidemic of communicable diseases in the Hispanic community, the Black, the Native American community. Because our communities don't believe in marriage like the white community, the European communities do. Our communities believe in, our women believe in single mothers. You single mother bitches, since Roe versus Wade, don't fuck the community up. And we gonna smack your fucking head off, bitch. And we gonna shun you. And we gonna walk away from you. And we gonna turn our backs on your bitch ass. And you ain't gonna have no help. The future coming, bitch. We gonna look at you outside on the dirt with dirt in your hair and cum stuck all in your shit from getting gang raped, bitch. You ain't gonna have no safe haven. You ain't gonna have no provision. You ain't gonna have no protection and no guidance and no elevation and no authority over you in this day to come that's gonna burn your nasty dating, dick sucking ass up. Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of waters in the streets. Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee. Let thy fountains be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times, and be thou ravished always with a love. Man, you supposed to be sucking on them breasts, man. Right? You supposed to let your woman ravish you at all times. But you going out looking for prostitutes and whores and bringing deadly diseases home to a person who you say you love. How can you go out and fuck with a bitch and bring a disease home to somebody you say you love? That's fucked up, man. Y'all some fucked up people. A lot of you niggas and bitches is fucked up. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. I love you, but I don't like you. I'm almost done. Y'all bear with me. We almost done, family. We teaching about marriage. Because marriage is honorable above all things, and the bed undefiled. I will have you without carefulness. I don't want you to be, because the words say, be thou careful for nothing, but in all things through prayer, get all things through prayer and supplication. I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried cares for the things that belongeth to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married cares for things that are of the world, and he may please, and how he may please his wife. There's a difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for things of the world, how she may please her husband. That's for the prophets and prophetesses, those who do the work. Thou shalt not commit adultery. What is adultery? Adultery is, I see this woman over here. I like her. I think I like her. She got big booty. She driving in the Benz. She looking at me. She giving me eye contact. She got big breasts. She done bent over and showed me her asshole and elbows. Should I go over there and talk to her and fuck her tonight and then not talk to her no more, maybe fuck her for a few times and then get, you know, bored with her, that's adultery. Having an uncommitted sexual relationship, fornicating, no plans for a family, no plans for forever, that's adultery. Husbands and wives. Husbands and wives. Husbands and wives. You must yourselves, each other. Hey, I gotta say something to Gianluca. They trying to arrest me, bitch, and you probably with them. You stinking ass motherfucking FBI agent. Fuck you. I'm gonna block your bitch ass. You dumbass motherfucking retard. Gianluca Nardini. Go suck a dick. You fucking dick sucker. Arrest me, motherfucker. All the problems I got with these bitch ass devils and FBI agents and all this shit going on around me. Man, fuck you. The fuck out my face. The fuck is wrong with you? Arrest you, bitch. Send them. Man, who can find a virtuous woman? Who can find a virtuous woman for a price is far above rubies? She will do her husband, the heart of her husband, safely trusting her, so that he shall have no fear or no need of spoil. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her own food from afar. She riseth while it is yet night, giveth meat to her household, a portion to her maidens. A portion to her maidens. So she got maidens. She is so blessed that she got maid servants. She got maid servants. She considered the field. She got her own money. She think about a field and she go and buy it with her own, with the fruit of her hands. She planteth a vineyard. This is a Proverbs 31 woman, a righteous woman. She grindeth her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise, she perceiveth that her vagina, her body, her mind, and her soul is good. And she don't drive her headlights out at night. Her candle don't go out at night. Nah, her candle don't go out at night. She laid her hands to the spindle and her hands on the distaff. She stretcheth out her hands to the poor. She feeds the poor, the hungry, the naked. She don't turn her nose up at them. Her hands reacheth forth towards the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed in scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is well known. Her husband is well known in the gates. well known in the streets, well known amongst the nations, amongst Yasharallah, well known amongst the nation of Israel. Her husband is well known. When he sitteth amongst the elders in the land. Strength and honor, she walks with strength. You can look at her. Look, grace, what is the Lord's grace? You can look at me and see the Lord's grace. Everywhere I go, wherever I enter, and I'm not bragging, and I'm being humble and peaceful about it. When I enter into the room, you can see the Lord's grace. It used to piss me off. The fuck y'all? I used to get into a lot of fights. I didn't understand I had the Lord's grace. I used to think people was mean, mugging me and looking at me crazy. And I used to get into a lot of fights behind this shit. But it's called the Lord's grace. You can look at a woman and see the Lord's grace. You can look at a man and see the Lord's grace. And if you mistake the Lord's grace for homosexuality or for any goddamn bitch ass inverted shit, man, you got a problem. It's you that got the problem. She is clothed in strength and honor, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth. When she talk with wisdom. She don't get online like you bops and like you thoughts. Running her mouth. Talking a bunch of hoe ass shit. Trying to hate on her ex. Trying to flame her ex. Trying to expose her ex. Trying to expose her friends. She don't get online like that. She get online and she open her mouth up with wisdom. Anytime she open her mouth up, online or offline, it's speaking wisdom. And in her tongue, when she speaks, you can hear she's a kind person, a loving person. She looketh well to the ways of her household and eateth not. She's not lazy. She's not idle. She don't sit back watching soap operas all day long, watching TV shows all day long. She's actively working on her goals and helping her husband achieve his goals. That's a helpmeet. That's a wife, a woman. I'm going to end this after this, Proverbs 31. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her children look at her saying, Mama, you blessed, Mama. You so blessed, Mama, I love you. They rise up. Her husband also, he rises up and he praises her, calls her blessed, beloved mother. Many daughters have done virtuously, little woman, but thou excels them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain and fleeting. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. I praise her. And I'm going to give her the fruit of my hands. And I'm going to let her own works praise her. And all the gates of Israel. And all the gates of Yasharallah. Amen, hallelujah, Selah. Amen, hallelujah, Selah. Amen, hallelujah, Selah. Amen, hallelujah, Selah. All praise due to the Most High Father who lives within you and I. Not in the sky, not over there. All praise due to the Most High God and the Christ who lives within you and I. Not over there, not over there. Believe in yourselves. Shabbat. Shalom.